3-tower chimes ring in another session of Ask the Professor, the show in which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. I'm your host, Matt Mayo, and let me introduce to you our panel for today. To my left, from the Department of Philosophy, it's Beth Oljar.
Good to be here.
What's going on, Beth? Thanks again for the cool ornament. I think that's something that we may have overlooked in the Mayo family.
Well, it's easy to overlook these things, I think
that
when
that's
you're
cool.
busy with other things. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I
Yeah.
spent yesterday decorating my Christmas tree, listening to Joni Mitchell.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome.
cool.
And making cookies. That was the other thing I did yesterday. So.
Court and Spark is one of those albums that would be on my island with me, my desert
That's
island
what
with me.
I was listening to
love that
Court and
album.
Spark. I mean, just top. It's one of those
Love that
perfect
album.
records.
Yep.
It's like Abbey Road. There's
Yeah.
just no bad take, no bad cut on that album.
Is it a bad time to bring up? I'm thinking Fleetwood Mac made some pretty good
Yes,
all-encompassing
they did.
albums as well.
Yeah.
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 Rumors.
Yeah.
Rumors.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
Rumors
There you
was
go.
great.
Although I'm not a huge, I think Songbird is a beautiful song, but it's never really been one that's I've wanted to play over and over. There
I see
are
what you
other
mean.
songs of hers that I think are much better, or resonated more with me.
Or for Joni, Free Man in Paris, I would listen to again and again, and Help Me.
Raised on Robbery. I
Yeah,
mean,
Raised
the
on
whole
Robbery
album
was
is,
great.
yeah, it's amazing.
So Aaron Bell is here from our Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning. Let's go in a non-Joni Mitchell direction. And tell me, is there like a Bell family Christmas album that comes on at this time of year? Or
Oh, it's amazing. No, you know what? We watched a lot of. We're more of like the pop culture Christmas folk. So if you've
Rankin
seen,
Bass?
yeah, we did a little, and we also did a little. I jokingly say Will Ferrell. I know his name's Will Ferrell. So Good Afternoon, if you've seen that movie, and
Sure.
then we watched Deadpool because that's kind of a Christmas movie in a weird
totally,
way.
totally.
And then it's really bad. I'm like, wait, how old are your kids, Aaron? And then we watched the Guardians of the Galaxy. So we're like,
Did you see the holiday one?
yeah, it's
Such great 70s
pretty cute.
music in
Yes,
that movie.
I can
cute.
dig that. And small
Kevin
piece
Bacon.
of Bell trivia. Oh yeah, that was awesome too. My mom was a DJ in the 80s and 90s and had her own little business, and so you know some of the retro albums I can dig, but
That's cool. That's
I've
very,
got my
very cool.
vinyls, as the kids say, vinyls.
Hey, there are a lot of young people out there that collect vinyl now. They actually know
Yeah.
more about it than
Collect
the last
it.
generation.
Super,
Yeah.
super hipster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Rich
Yes, the hipster himself,
Yeah, right.
Dan Maggio of the First Organization.
Mr. Hip.
And actually, I'm sure you noticed my haircut today.
very nice.
At Goodfellas on Woodward.
Oh, yeah.
And they were playing albums in there. They had the record player
Oh,
going. And I
really?
was like, oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
looking at it like, what is that? But they had some old 70s albums on. It was great. It's a great little place. So.
Very cool. Very cool. I've never been there before, so maybe you'll
not
inspire
bad,
me
yeah.
to check it out.
Well, my old place closed, and I was kind of like lost, wandering the
Yeah.
streets looking for a new place. And
Well, go into a barber shop as opposed to the streets.
I found one.
Back alley haircuts. It's not for Dan.
Well, the best thing about albums now is the cover art, so you can frame them.
yeah.
I mean, you can get
Yeah.
scrapbook frames, and they fit perfectly. And I just keep
Absolutely.
the album right in there. It's like I'm not probably going to play it anymore since I have the
That's true.
CD. But
Yeah, I regret giving away my first run copy of Peter Gabriel's So.
Oh.
It was a long time ago.
That's a good one.
Long time ago.
When you could read liner notes.
Jim Tubbs is here.
Hey,
from
hey.
Being an adjunct.
Hello.
Is that a good department?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The adjunct department is really nice.
Adjunct department.
and I bet you still have vinyl too.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
And I kept the turntable so that I could play the vinyl.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I wonder what would happen if I pulled out a vinyl record and put it in front of my 10-year-old. I wonder what he would
What's
think.
that, Dad?
No.
Shock
but
and
Matt,
awe.
do you remember when Kendra was here and Jason showed her the 45 RPM adapter? She didn't know what it was.
Oh, I do remember that.
So, yeah, that.
Kendra's not a spring chicken. I mean, she's not 100 years old.
Lord, I didn't.
Okay, we're not going to repeat that.
I need it in the best possible way.
Okay, oh boy.
She's in her 40s. There, I said
She's
it.
wise.
She's a
she's
spring
very wise.
chicken.
Yes.
Well, thank God
All
she's
right.
not in her 50s.
Yes, because that would be
That
horrible.
would be
Yeah, because
terrible.
you're an old hen. Take it from me.
Why are you even
Just
alive
stop
anymore at that point?
Ouch.
Not if you're
You
working
haven't even
here.
gotten to my decade yet.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, as Kendra sues us for everything we have.
Yep,
right.
she's in her office now. Like I'm half expecting her to walk through the
Yeah,
door.
she's
No,
calling
that would be funny.
Yeah, she's calling up Jeffrey Feiger right about
Yeah.
taking notes on all of us. You, and you. I want names.
No, she'd walk in and say, "Why aren't you using mathematics to guess my age?"
Yeah, no,
right? Why
seriously.
don't you just
Sure.
figure it out?
No, we would just do what Kendra would do. Some you shoot high, some you shoot low, and we nail it.
Being in the mode.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Dave Chow from
Yeah.
the Department of being with us
Yeah,
instead of being in your side room.
Man.
Pleasure to be here. Just don't mention me in the lawsuit, Kendra, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly, exactly. I find it fascinating to think about what kind of older technology a kid would recognize or not. So at the Mayo family, for the holiday, we have this wonderful game called Mind the Gap, and you have to have a team with a boomer, an Xer, a millennial, and a Zoomer to be able to answer all the questions about all four of those generations.
Cool.
But the way the categories are broken down, this is the music category, so it's going to be an icon for that
Oh.
generation, right?
Yeah.
So what's interesting is Emmett's playing with us, and by the way, did pretty good considering he's 10 years old. But he recognized that it was a cassette tape. I'm like, when have you ever seen a cassette tape?
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
does he know how to
read
rewind
the question
one?
next to the tape? And I'm like, how did you know that's called a tape? Like, I mean, come on, you've never even seen one.
Ooh, I have a collection of them he can look through.
Exactly.
you
Hey,
go.
come on. That was the best way to impress the girls. Make a mixtape.
Mixtape.
Yep,
I made
absolutely.
quite a few of those.
Mixtape.
Yes, I did that too back in the day.
Yeah.
Let's see, how many mixtapes did Mara Livesey from Chemistry and Biochemistry put together?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
We
zero.
burned CDs. Thank you very much.
Burned CDs.
I've made
Yes.
mixed CDs too.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, the music symbol for millennials is a CD.
The CD,
And for
yeah.
Zoomers, it's just a digital symbol.
It's like
a
your
Whatever
phone.
the musical
There is no
note.
media.
There is
no
none.
media. You know.
I remember getting my first CD player / MP3 player, and I was like, "Whoa, what is an MP3?" And
I
now,
love
who
it.
even cares?
I
Just
love
stream
it.
your
I have
music.
never downloaded music from the internet ever.
Interesting.
I've never.
Very-
Actually,
Not
Beth,
familiar with
if you-
LimeWire, then I bet.
Or if you want, like, I remember when I first moved to Berkeley, you go to the Berkeley Library, they've got amazing pop
Yeah,
music.
absolutely.
Come home and
Absolutely.
whoop, it fell into my computer accidentally.
Oops.
Fell into
For
my
sure.
computer. I
Every
love it.
time.
Folks, this is a program where you can send us questions regarding anything. Some MP3 trivia would actually be kind of cool.
Old
You
technology.
stump the panel, you win one of our prizes. If you don't stump the panel, you win one of our prizes. You can send us the questions in a number of ways. Email us at atp@udmercy.edu. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, or listen on your favorite smart speaker by asking it to play Ask the Professor at University of Detroit Mercy. We're still embroiled in the holiday season here. So as per the last set of questions, warning, this email
I think we're
originated
in
from
bait.
outside the university.
Or being put on a spit.
Dear professors, even as our family is preparing for Thanksgiving, we've taken a few moments of our time to come up with contributions to your annual holiday shows. Sadly, it's only a paltry 10 questions, as opposed to our
We'll take
usual
it.
20 plus. We're still busy coming up with the next batch of imponderables, so I think you know that this is Enjoy the Holidays, as
Frank.
always. Warmest greetings from Valencia, California, Frank Burrows.
So these are
Fantastic.
ponderables.
These are ponderable. They are ponderable.
Let me pause.
Baked could have a
Yes.
different meaning, Jim, as applied to oneself. I'm just saying.
What is the correlation with the small German town of Lauska or Lauscha and Christmas? Lauscha. What is the correlation between the small German town of Lauska?
Birthplace of St. Nicholas?
No,
Is that where Silent Night was written?
no, that's a good guess. I would say.
Where the first Christmas tree was ever decorated.
Getting closer.
Oh,
Getting closer.
Or Santa
Tannenbaum?
comes first.
Yeah, no, Tannenbaum was a good.
16th century, it says.
Okay.
Where Martin Luther did something?
I beg your
I
pardon.
mean, at least incidentally, that's true because the tradition says that after Luther tacked his
95 Theses.
95 Theses, that the stars shone through the trees in the forest.
When he was walking in the woods, and he got the idea of putting candles on the branches.
Yep, that's exactly right. Now, that's not what it says here, but as close as we can be, as far as I'm concerned, that was the place where the modern day blown glass ornament for a tree was built. So, that's, I mean, you gotta have,
Beautiful.
A
Darn
tree
those
with-
glass blowers.
exactly. Gotta
So
have that on a
stop
tree.
selling indulgences to pay for St. Peter's Basilica. Put candles on your tree.
No,
That's what
seriously.
Excellent.
Seriously.
Planned
And
obsolescence.
give your money to me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. This is a good piece of trivia for one of my top 5 movies of all time.
Uh-oh.
For the movie Home Alone, they earned 2 Oscar nominations. What were they for?
I've
music.
actually never
They
seen
were
it.
both
soundtrack?
for music.
Sound-
Oh,
Yeah.
soundtrack. But what were they specifically?
Who did the soundtrack?
Best soundtrack.
Well, we need to get a little more specific. One of them was for best score,
Okay.
and the other one was
Best
for
original
the
song?
best song. Yeah.
Was it like Danny Elfman?
What was the
No,
original?
absolutely
song?
not. It's your old friend Johnny Williams.
Johnny.
In
Johnny
one of
Williams?
one of the best
Oh,
original
sure.
scores that immediately invokes what the movie is about somehow
yeah.
through music. And Candles in the Window is
Yeah.
like an overnight brand new Christmas carol. It's like one of the most beautiful songs ever.
I have never seen Home Alone.
Oh my word!
Beth.
I know.
Do
That's
it
it. This
tonight.
show is
That's
over.
it. Done. We're
That's
going
it.
home.
Beth, I know enough about you to know that you will at least chortle 10 times during that movie.
Oh, yeah.
When you see
will
Joe
be
Pesci get
chortle.
punished,
You will have an
the way he gets
appreciation for
punished.
Joe
Well, now I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
watch it
Yeah.
just so I can keep track of the number of
And
times
Daniel
I chortle.
Stern. Daniel
fantastic.
Stern, you'll lose it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful. In what year, we get this one every year, but it's good to remind ourselves, what year the federal government of the United States declared that Christmas was going to be a federal holiday, because it is.
This is where we need our spring chicken Kendra to come in and save
Yes,
our butt.
exactly.
1922.
No, it was just after the Civil War. That's the best clue I can give.
1870.
1870, yes, it was
there you go.
1870. We got that taken off.
Is that supposed to make everybody feel better about Reconstruction? Or
Something.
Oh,
yeah,
holiday. Have some
something,
cookies.
yeah.
That's right.
Jimmy Stewart's portrayal of George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life was nominated for an Oscar but didn't win. Which actor beat him out in 1946?
Humphrey Bogart.
No, I feel like I can tell you the movie it's from, The Best Years of Our Lives,
Oh.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
That's not Burt
Frederick-
Lancaster, is it?
and the initials are FM.
Frederick March.
Frederick March.
Frederick
Yeah.
March,
Very well
Okay.
done. Christmas cacti, beautiful plant, are native to what country on planet Earth?
Mexico?
Australia.
No, neither of those.
India.
No.
Well, wherever they're
Can
from.
we get a
I can't
continent?
get mine to blow.
Can we get a continent? South America.
Brazil.
Paraguay.
It's Brazil, is
Oh,
what it
there's
says.
Well,
Yeah.
that's most of South America anyway.
It
Pretty,
is.
they're
It's a
pretty cool.
Portuguese.
So while we're talking about, can somebody tell me what's the trick to get them to bloom?
You have to talk to my mom.
Not that I can't Google it, but
She
Talk
sort
to
of
my
like gets
wife.
them going
Talk to
all
my
mine never
year.
blooms.
They
I
are
have
gorgeous.
seen people's with hundreds of
Yes.
flowers. I'm like, mine is stubborn.
I don't know. You got to give it a present. You got to get it
I
involved.
talk to it. I'm nice to it.
No,
You've got to
seriously.
sing to it.
I have one I inherited from my grandma. It's
Yeah?
about 40 years old,
Seriously?
and it's beautiful.
Really?
And I don't do much. You know what I
Good
do?
for
I
you.
go around picking up all the cups that my kids have left behind, and that's how I water my plants.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So your plant is like a trash can? I mean, just kind
yeah,
of like.
pretty much.
Hilarious.
It's renewable, reusable.
All right.
That's right. Repurposing.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
the plant likes vodka?
Well, those are my cups.
In her children's cups.
It
Those
just
usually don't.
prefers it.
From the sippy cup?
You can put Jello shots in.
That's fine.
That's a slow vacation feed.
Professors, who, according to popular tradition, we're talking about the year 1223. okay?
Oh,
So we
yeah,
don't really
like it
know.
was yesterday.
According to popular tradition, made nativity scenes a thing. Who was it?
Thomas Aquinas.
It's a good guess.
So,
But
a
wrong.
saint. Is it a
don't
saint?
even-
It was a saint.
Okay.
Well, he was a saint.
He was
yeah,
a saint
yes.
too. Yep.
Saintly.
I'm thinking like who?
Peter Abelard.
Yeah.
No, no. It's a
So
pretty.
not a philosopher.
No idea.
Depending on, I mean, he didn't do a lot of writings, but he was pretty philosophical with his relationship to nature.
Saint
Saint
Francis.
Francis?
St. Francis.
Oh,
yeah.
That was my
makes sense.
statue.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
And
the birds.
if you
Plus
ever
the animals,
want
trees, whatever, go for it.
an eye-opening trip into the rabbit hole on the internet, then you will go and check out a lot of cultural blocks as well as individual countries across the world have very specific characters that appear in their nativity scenes. And some of them, I'm just going to let you know, are terrifying. Some of them are actually quite vulgar in what would be Western society. There's one country where you have to put a red dragon as part of what's going on because it represents revelation and what's coming in the future.
Could just be Wales, but
Yep, exactly. It's weird stuff. It's weird stuff.
Penguins.
Sadly, what is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? This movie was released in 2018.
2018.
Yeah,
No, no. 20,
yeah.
And
It's
I have no idea.
it wasn't even that good. I just
Polar Express?
no.
That's
that
a
was
pretty good
before
one.
that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
No.
older though.
Yeah, I'm just, it's
quite a bit
2018.
older.
The heck was released in
I
2018.
know.
Yeah, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh,
Just
dear
before
God.
COVID.
Yeah, just before
Yeah,
COVID.
just
yeah.
before
COVID.
everything.
So what?
Christmas
Home Alone
movie.
7?
It was
Yeah.
an animated feature that starred Benedict Cumberbatch.
What?
Was it a remake of Grinch?
It was the remake of The Grinch.
Oh,
Oh.
$512 million worldwide.
So, you know,
Good
that's
grief.
not exactly fair because
Totally
the
not
ticket
fair.
prices, not because it's a bad movie, but that's another thing.
That's
but
another
because
thing.
the ticket prices are so much more expensive that, of course, the
amount
the more
is-
likely.
Yeah, I think
higher
they ought to
gross
count
movies
by
will be.
the number of
So
tickets
they should,
sold,
They
not
should
the amount of
normalize
money.
all of this.
They should. They should.
By
and,
just doing the number of tickets
Uh-huh.
sold?
without looking at gross
The price.
sales.
I
Yeah.
will rewrite the question.
Okay.
What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all
There you
time
go.
Thank you.
by the only metric that matters, number of dollars?
How much?
How about this one?
So he was the voice of the Grinch?
He was the voice of the
Yeah.
Grinch.
Okay,
in
well that
movie,
could be
yeah.
worth seeing. then.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Never
He'd be a
saw
pretty
it.
good Grinch.
Never
Because
saw it.
if you took, I see I'm still on this. If you took Home Alone, for example,
Oh,
and
yeah.
were to release it this year at these ticket prices, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
probably clearly
Yeah.
Totally.
outpace that.
Totally. Teddy Eccles supplied the voice to this famous Christmas animated character.
Rudolph?
Who did he portray? It wasn't Rudolph.
Little drummer boy.
The little drummer
the
boy.
little
Yeah, that's
drummer
right.
boy.
Very
The little
cute.
scowling lad.
That's right.
I was just
Angry
thinking of
child that he
Eccles.
was.
Eccles cakes.
Let's see. Who supplied the voice to Leon the Snowman in the Christmas movie Elf? A Will Ferrell.
Yes,
Joint.
Will Ferrell.
Ferrell.
Yes.
Isn't
Leon the Snowman.
Isn't it
No
one of the
idea.
folks from the like classics? I feel like
From Rudolph's
I
Red
haven't
No.
seen Elf.
Oh, they
either,
look
so-
like they look like
They look the same.
classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No idea.
It says it's Leon Redbone. The
Oh,
very
of
famous
course.
Performer,
I
so.
don't know
That's
that
right.
person.
Yeah, good questions, Family Burrows. Thanks again for those.
Awesome.
That's totally cool.
Yeah.
We'll move on to another set here while we
Excellent.
sort of hit the halfway point. Dear professors, it's that time of the season that I know if I want my questions read on the air, it better be holiday themed. So here's my annual contribution. This year I've decided to put the emphasis on the jolly one himself, Santa Claus. 12 questions for your show. May you and the ATP crew have a wonderful holiday season ahead. Sincerely, our good friend Amber Hughley.
Well,
All
happy
right.
holidays to you too. Amber.
Yes. Who played Santa in the 1983 movie Trading Places?
Oh,
Famous Saturday Night Live performer.
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd, absolutely. It was Dan Aykroyd, yep. Which Santa Claus movie netted its Santa Claus an Academy Award for supporting actor?
Miracle
Miracle
on
on 34th Street.
34th Street.
The Ridge, yes. Edmund
Edmund
Gwen,
Gwen,
yep, in the Oscar winner role. On the 2001 TV special Call Me Claus, who played Santa?
Is it a Hallmark?
What?
I sort of don't know how
We
to
all
help
have this
you.
Herschel
No
Walker
idea.
at debate look on us right about that.
2001?
Gosh, I don't even know how to begin. So the initials are WG, and I'm looking in a very, very decided Star Trek: The Next Generation
okay,
direction.
Walter Koenig?
What?
No, G, WG.
WG.
Oh,
Walter, no, William, Wally.
This is an interesting
Wilhelmina.
experiment in bias. So it was Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
Yeah,
Guinan. Oh,
Guinan.
man.
Yep. She played Lucy Collins, who was in the show about to become the next Santa Claus. So yeah.
Oh,
pretty interesting.
okay,
No
all right.
recollection of that film though.
This is also a real interesting kick in the teeth. You know, we had the Hocus Pocus sequel come out right before
Yeah.
Halloween this year, and my wife's obsessed also with the original, which was tenderly dropped on the world by the Disney Corporation in June, if you remember correctly. What month in 1947 was the world debut of the original Miracle on 34th Street?
June?
It wasn't December.
Oh, June, July.
No.
March.
April.
It
May.
says here it was May 2nd. May 2nd, because that's a good time.
One out
to-
of 12.
Fantastic.
Yeah, release
who's
a.
thinking about Christmas?
That's just so odd. That's so
I'm
odd
always
to me.
thinking about Christmas. Thank you very
In
much.
July, I'm doing
Well,
Christmas ads.
I'm not an anti-Christmas, that's for sure.
No, you're not. I know this. The only person who likes Christmas ornaments as much as I do.
I do.
According to people who keep this data because it's important? Question mark. Do boys or girls tend to have longer lists for Santa?
Boys.
Boys.
It says here it's girls.
Girls.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it says girls.
didn't want to
Yeah.
be like biased. I'm like, oh,
50-50.
girls, because
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you know, the number of Barbie
We know what we
accessories.
want. What can I say?
yeah.
The number of accessories.
I just want real estate. It's easier. One size fits all.
You know what I want. 10s and 20s.
And 50s now. And
Oh,
Bitcoin.
and 50s, of course.
If it's easier.
How much Ethereum
just
can you
send
fit into a
cash.
sock?
Oh, I love it.
I just want my fair share.
What U.S. state renamed one of its towns Santa Claus?
Was,
North Dakota?
yeah, wasn't this like Arizona or something like that?
It was a really big deal because they were getting letters in the U.S. Post. This would have been post World War II, and this city decided to put itself on the map by changing its name. I don't remember what its original name was,
Clawson.
but it was like Exburg or something like that.
Minnesota.
And they're like, nope, we're gonna rename our. No, it's a Midwestern state, the Hoosier State.
Illinois.
Indiana.
Indiana,
sorry.
yeah, Indiana. There is a city in Georgia with the name Santa Claus since then, and an uninhabited town in Arizona, because that's important.
there you
And
go.
hey, we've got hail
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got no
That's right.
here. What
Yes.
the
that
heck,
freezes over regularly.
man? Absolutely, absolutely. In the 1938 comic radio play, quote, "The Plot to Overthrow Christmas," unquote,
What?
where Santa Claus foils a Mephistopheles plot, how does Santa Claus beat the assassin sent to kill him?
What, Memphis?
The reindeer crush him.
With presents?
That'd be cool.
With a
You
reindeer
gotta
whip.
I
admit.
don't even know
His-
how to begin
The
this.
reindeer
There's-
eat him.
Yeah.
Their stomach bursts from eating too many cookies.
That's at least
Elves
partial
with
credit.
knives.
No, I-
Elves with knives.
all of the things you've given are on the level of absurdity of the sentence that I'm about to read.
He
Fantastic.
buries him in gifts.
He gives the Roman Emperor Nero, recruited by Mephistopheles to be that assassin, a Stradivarius violin, therefore filling in his Christmas fantasy.
Wait a minute. So
That's
Nero
David
was a hired
George.
hitman?
Nero was a hired hitman
How
to kill
could
Santa.
Playing
Nero-
a Stradivarius.
Yeah, how could he have fantasized about a Stradivarius?
I don't know. I just that
Don't
is-
worry
And
about
what-
it. Doesn't need to make sense.
Is
Goes
Nero
back to the
considered a
time and
suspension of
in-
disbelief,
in the
yeah.
time and how
don't
even know what to
differently,
say.
maybe,
Time travel.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Oh my gosh.
it's really weird.
In the British tradition, maybe you've heard this,
Oh.
maybe you have not.
Get your British on.
After you write a letter to Father Christmas, you do not drop it into the mail. What do you do?
You
with
stick it in the chimney.
It's
Burn
not
it
what
in the
says
fireplace.
Here.
Yeah, I
It's
was
not
gonna
what it
say.
says here.
Burn it in the fireplace.
Give it to a crow, or an owl.
Put it under your pillow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
it to
Gosh,
an owl,
it's the
that would be-
bifocals. No, yes, they burn some of them, but not all of them. It says, hoping that a magical wind will blow the ashes to the North Pole. I'm sorry. I
Yes.
read the word as bury from the distance where I am, and I was like, that's also kind of weird.
You bury it?
Yeah,
Oh.
you bury the letter.
Wait for decomposition.
And then the moles, the magical moles,
Deliver it.
go all the way to the,
The
North Pole.
gophers from Caddyshack.
My apologies. Let's see. In the 1994 movie, that was a weird movie, Santa Claus, The Santa Claus, what's the name of the head elf?
Oh, I should know this.
You should know this. This is your generation.
This is a classic. It's like something really mundane.
Is this a Tim Allen movie?
It's
Yeah,
Tim Allen,
Tim Allen.
and this actor is back playing this role in the new streaming fourth sequel.
Oh my gosh, he's so old
That
now.
was too cool. That was my high school graduation year, so
What does it start with?
Starts with the letter B.
Brickle.
Bob.
It's some like weird name.
I don't know
Bill.
how long we want to let this
Prasad.
go on. No,
It's not gonna come to
Bill
me.
Snickle.
it was.
Bird.
I like that.
Hey! Oh my gosh,
It's like-
you're so close.
I know it's really on to my tongue. It's like Burr something.
Bert Young?
Bertrand?
But it's like weird.
Bertrand.
It's Bernard.
Bernard. Yeah.
Bernard. Oh.
Bernard. Classic.
Sounds like a great
Oh.
A
date.
good
That's not
character
weird.
actor with a real like straight delivery, so that he can handle all the fantasy element of that movie. It's a good movie. It's just a weird movie. That's all. What beverage company was the first to use Santa Claus in their marketing?
Coke.
Coca-Cola.
No. It was
No.
was
Yeah,
it
that's
Group?
not what
was
it says here.
A&W or RC or one of those?
FYI, long before Coca-Cola started using Santa in 1931, This company in 1915 was using him to
A
advertise.
beverage?
Like Dr. Pepper? Or...
You know, it's not going to be one that's going to roll off the tip of your tongue.
Is it
Oh.
is it alcohol related?
It may or may not be, but it says White Rock Beverages.
Oh.
Use Santa.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, because I remember Hayden Sundblom was the one who created the character for Santa Claus.
Yep.
For Coca-Cola.
In what year did NORAD start tracking Santa Claus as he flies
saw
across
that.
the United States?
Yeah, because of this
63?
box number, yeah.
It was before. It was before.
58.
I mean, close. It says here 1955. It's going to be
55.
Boomer generation, right?
Good to
So,
know that that's what, NORAD is doing.
Yeah. It's going to be Cold War generation.
Isn't
Exactly.
there, like some sort of what am I thinking here? Like horror movie or like modern, espionage thriller. Like we plan our attack for the night they're distracted by telling kids about Santa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way we'll evade NORAD's radar. One more here. In the poem "A Visit from St. Nicholas," what was Santa wearing? He was dressed blank.
All in red.
Oh, he was dressed all in
Panties and lace. Oh, I.
no.
All
No.
in white.
It actually doesn't say a color, Beth, but you're thinking
What,
about
like a
Fur?
material?
It says fur.
Fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot.
Yeah.
His clothes were all tarnished with ashes and
It
soot.
keeps them warm. So,
Yes,
like us.
exactly. Pretty well done, professors. I gotta say that was pretty awesome.
We survived the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somehow.
So it's time for, we got a couple minutes here left at the end of this episode, so we might as well go Christmas with regard to your imponderable, right? So what is your favorite Christmas movie to watch at this time of year? You can't let the season go by without seeing blah at least
Come on, Beth.
once.
It's Die Hard. I know it's. No?
It's either Christmas Story or
Sure.
Jouy Noël, which is about the
That's
armistice.
a beautiful one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the
1914.
new Christmas Story one?
I tried.
And?
I tried.
Oh, geez.
Enough said,
That,
apparently.
oh, geez. It sounds like passing a kidney stone.
Oh, that's
Oh.
not good.
That's too bad.
Yeah, so I think either Christmas Story or Jouy Noël.
And you said that's a war epic?
Yeah, it's about the soldiers in
It's
World
about
War
the
One.
Christmas truce in
Yes.
December of
Called a truce, so it's-
1914.
yeah, you
started singing back and forth to one another.
That's
You get the Germans and the
Trenches.
French and the British, and so lots of subtitles in it. But Diane Kruger's in it. She plays an opera singer. And,
There you go.
yeah.
Cool.
They actually came out and played football with
Yeah.
one another on Christmas Day.
And then, of
Nice.
course, got upbraided by their respective governments for playing with the enemy or
Back
some
to
such
war.
thing. Yeah.
Back to
Yes,
work.
Get back to work.
Back to
right.
murder.
Very sad. Where else are we going with this question? A movie you can't let the season go by without.
Well, there's two. It's a Wonderful Life
Of course.
and
Yeah.
A Christmas Story.
Very nice.
Those are the two I
Yeah.
have to
Nice.
have.
Yes.
You'll shoot your eye out.
You'll shoot your eye
The
out,
Christmas
kid.
Story house was for sale again this year.
I know. But isn't that one of those movies you can't even avoid it if you want to?
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's on
Sure,
24/7.
there's like 1,000 channels you can
Yeah,
pick from.
exactly. The TBS.
I still want to go
networks.
get Duck.
It's
Yeah.
100% Home Alone.
Home
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I would say.
100%.
That's what I would
Home
say.
Alone, I gotta watch it, otherwise it's not really Christmas.
Yeah.
Of course, that's Jewish Christmas, going to
Sure.
a Chinese restaurant. Because
Yeah.
trust me.
in the early 20th
I
century in
could
New
not
York
tell
City,
you
that was the
how-
only thing that was open.
I could not tell you how many Christmas days I worked because of
Of course.
the amount of money that would flow into a Chinese restaurant from the Jewish population in town was incredible. That's all. It was just always packed.
Yes.
So
So do you like Christmas after that, or do you like
Oh, it-
associate it with like?
no, because the
Working
thing is,
all day.
there was a couple years I worked with my mom.
Oh,
So she would work, and I'd be in the kitchen, and it's just fun.
That's
It's just
awesome.
you'd be get home at like 2:30 in the morning.
True.
It's okay. It's all good. It's just I mean, friends of mine have been telling me I should write this story about how we celebrate Chinese Canadian Christmas here in Detroit too, which is very unique because Thanksgiving is the only day that Chinese restaurants close.
Yeah.
But over in Windsor, it's a regular day. So if you want to see like the gathering of the Chinese people, you go over to Windsor on Thanksgiving, and they are all there en masse. So,
Very nice.
but anyway, as far as Christmas, Rankin Bass, I got to see all those little animated cartoons.
Yep.
So that's mine.
Sounds about right.
Dan, what about you? What do you say?
Oh, you all forgot about, Christmas Story is number one, but Peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got to see
Dun,
Charlie
dun,
Brown
dun,
Christmas
dun,
and,
dun,
and
And Dan,
How the Grinch
speaking
Stole
speaking of which, are you
Christmas.
gonna
Yeah.
put on the bunny suit and curl this year?
No. I don't have a bunny suit.
Oh,
We
that's
could
good.
get you one.
No.
That's a good thing.
Sure.
With feet.
I have a hat. I have a
You
Santa
don't need
hat.
one.
Okay.
By the way, I heard traveling to Pennsylvania over Thanksgiving, Terry Gross did an old
An old episode of Fresh
recording
Air.
episode of interview with Charles Schultz.
Oh yeah.
And he was sort of a curmudgeon-y kind of guy.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't particularly happy with where they may have wanted to go with his comic, and
No, it's true.
so it was a
on-
surprising interview. I had never heard him talk before, and so maybe I should just pay attention to his comics.
Yes.
But he seemed like a very humble, sort of Midwestern kind of guy.
Sure. Minnesota.
Yeah,
You know
religious.
why that was out there, why that interview was being re-aired.
because it's 50th anniversary.
Well, no,
No,
he had
100.
turned 100. Well, I mean, he's
Just
not alive
recently.
anymore.
He would have
Yeah.
been 100.
He would have been
But it's
100.
this year's the 50th
wow.
anniversary of Peanuts, isn't it too?
Oh, is it
I
really?
thought
don't
that's
remember
thought
that,
that's what it.
so-
Maybe.
I thought that's what it was.
That
Maybe I
sounds right, but-
misunderstood the.
Well, I mean, I can remember watching it.
No,
And I'm
50
Peanuts
years ago was
56.
72, and it was
Wait,
long
he was-
before that.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
that.
say.
So maybe it was for him. I thought I heard 50, but I'm sure you're correct.
But then.
Well, I know this is dumb, but I learned how to read by reading the comics every day in the Free Press, and I still
That's
read them
awesome.
every day. And there was a day when all the comics had agreed in the syndicate that they were going to mention Charles Schultz, and they all had Peanuts-based jokes just for the one day.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Sparky
Yep,
was
yep,
his
yep,
nickname, Sparky's 100th birthday. So.
I'm covered in dog germs.
Oh my god, my kids still crack up when we see that because she's grabbing her tongue. She's like raking her tongue. Blech, dog germs. Blech.
Get the boiling water. Get the towels.
Somebody
Snoopy
get some
just goes,
iodine.
"Bleh."
That's,
Oh, it was
Right
1950.
there.
so it
right
started
there.
in 1950. Maybe that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Of course,
Oh,
paying
yeah.
attention to the road and not the radio.
Uh-oh. How about you, Aaron?
I feel like you've all mentioned so many awesome films, and I did see A Christmas Story at the main theater, which is now gone, but it's a good memory. I have Santa visited. It was so great. I do like Elf, which sounds so corny compared to
No,
your-
entertaining.
Elf
It's
is
just like,
fantastic.
I've never
I
seen
love
it.
smiling.
Again.
Smiling's my favorite. So it's,
Elf is entertaining. You should
It's
watch
pretty
it.
fun.
It is.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
silly.
The first time through it, I'm sure you will like it.
Oh, okay. I should
But-
do it while
I
I'm
think
grading
so.
I would
papers
still
then.
put Home Alone on your to-do list
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
I should do Elf and Home Alone while I'm grading papers, actually. That's
Yes.
a good
That'll put you in a
idea.
good mood.
Jolly.
It will.
Which will benefit the students.
Yes. Oh my god.
Don't worry about whether you know anything about Plato's metaphysics, because I'm focusing on Christmas.
Seriously. Professors, I'm so sorry. We've had a great holiday season, and the time has come for me to say I'll see you in 2023. Mara,
See you in the new year.
Dave,
See ya.
Jim,
Later.
Dan,
Merry Christmas.
Aaron,
Goodbye.
and Beth.
Bye.
And now these words from University of Detroit. Ask the Professor is transcribed to the facilities of the Briggs Building in the Department of Communication Studies in the College of Liberal Arts and Education at University of Detroit Mercy's McNichols campus. Ask the Professor is produced and technically directed by Michael Jason and Brian Masonville, and our executive producer is Professor Jason Roach. Until next week, I'm your host, Matt Mayo.